Hello, this is TV1 News. Thanks for joining us. Over 1,000 police officers, both regular and reservists, will be providing security during the Papua New Guinea's 50th independence celebrations in Port Moresby and Central Province. Tracy Parr with this report.
When speaking to this newsroom regarding the police operation for Papua New Guinea's 50th independence celebration, NCD and Central Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi said over 1,000 police officers, both regular and reservist, will be providing security.
About 1,000 will be up. The 500 plus will be from the regular, and the reservist will also give us another 500, about 1,000.
Turi said NCD and Central Police will provide security around the city, while the security for guests and VIP will be facilitated by the Mobile Squad, Special Service Unit and Traffic Unit.
The Central Police is keeping the security and safety around the premise, around the city. Those in security will be done by Mobile Squad, SSU, and our police traffic unit escorts, and where they live in the hotel are taken care by the police headquarters and Mobile Squad.
He said NCD Governor Paul Sparkop is fully supporting this police operation by providing 6 vehicles to assist the police with their work.
Supply was 6 vehicles by the governor. Thank you for that. And also the other vehicles that is in the workshop, the governor is fixing them up for the command, for Metropolitan Command.
He further thanked leaders from NCD and Central for their support, including the recent donation of 2 vehicles to the 15 Mile and Sogeri police stations during the opening of the 15 Mile police station yesterday. Turi said these vehicles will also be used for the independence operations. Tracy Pa, TV1 News.
A suspect was arrested and charged with willful murder for the death of a Goilala man during a fight between Engins and Goilala at Talai settlement recently. NCD's Central Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi said the situation remains tense, with Badili Police monitoring the area to ensure there is no resurgence.
The Engins and the Goilalas, it's all alcohol, sir. All of them, all our alcohol. And one Goilala was murdered killed by the Engels. The suspect is already been arrested and charged. And Assistant Commander Badili and his men are keeping a close eye on that area.
47 people from Madang province are equipped with knowledge to identify and protect children from all forms of oppression, suppression and violence. This is following the completion of a 4-week child protection system strengthening training by the United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF.
The 4 weeks training emphasized on the need for more improved policies and bylaws to protect children in the country. The participants were from various government and civil societies, and the training upskilled their knowledge and capacity in relation to child protection and child issues.
We have a lot of child abuse, we have a lot of children problems in the province. Unfortunately, there is no coordination in relation to activities development related to children in the province. The Lookout in PPA Act specifically clearly outlines the establishment of the Provincial Council for Children and Family Services. And the certification will be done by National Office for Children and Family Services. They are the responsible agency that will certify the government officers as child protection officers and the civil society social service workforce as child protection volunteers.
Jubilee Dulau, the Provincial Community Development Advisor, reminded all participants to be prepared to tackle issues related to children and be familiar with their partner sectors so they work in partnership.
The available systems that you have gone through now and you have met each other and established must be utilized. By the end of this training, you will have learned more information on cases that you will be confronted with within your areas of responsibility. And they may not be GBV, CPO cases alone.
Other cases may also come to you, supposedly looking and you have done the best you can to deal with a certain case. Any other cases that people encounter in the communities, within the vicinity that you live with, will come to you.
In order to strengthen their systems network, they will still have to undergo and report a minimum of 3 cases, which they have dealt with. These case studies are crucial in showing the stakeholders and facilitator that the training has been fully understood. From there, they will later be awarded the actual training certificates. Provincial Administrator Daniel Aloy stated that moving forward, he would like to see a better plan and policy in place to protect women and especially children for the next 50 years.
So the challenge to us is to ensure that what we are doing now does not fall into the same space that women, gender, has fallen into in the government space. You must have a robust, active, if not a very strong voice to ensure that this agenda rests well in the government system. It doesn't become a charity agenda. It doesn't become one of those sorry agendas. It doesn't become one of those agendas, yeah, if and when we have money, we will support. It's a challenge to us. I'm not making this a statement because I kind of think that I'm a champion in this agenda.
Government and civil participants included enforcement agencies, police, CIS, DJAG, Magisterial Services, CWA, Madang Council of Women Representatives from districts and provincial office, health sector, persons with disability, DWU staff, Catholic Archdiocese, Red Cross Madang, faith-based and non-government organizations, and the team from community development who fought through their office made the training possible. Jasmine Irajak, TVWAN News.
For the first time, Kutubu has begun to experience significant changes under the leadership of President John Pipikila of the Kutubu local level government. In a landmark event, President Kila recently inaugurated a new single quarters accommodation for police officers in Pimaga. This initiative was witnessed by Provincial Police Commander for Southern Highlands Province, Chief Inspector Epinis Nili, along with other local leaders.
The single quarters accommodation for police personnel at Pimaga marks a pivotal step towards improving the living conditions for law enforcement personnel in the region, thereby enhancing public safety and service delivery. President Kila emphasized the importance of providing adequate facilities for police officers who plays a crucial role in maintaining law and order in the community.
Money kami em governor money kami. This money building kami em money blo Prime Minister James Marabe kami. You to country country you yet bagara mistam. You James Marabe bagara you. James Marabe you money lo you member ya. You election president ya. One you kisim ya. You develop in place for you. Develop in place for you. Na country bago good. Emotion na mi thank you longa governor blo Southern Highlands na Papua Nigini Prime Minister James Marabe na Padim Big Lahani Golonga Dr. Billy Joseph because people work together so our services by come.
Leaders in attendance praised this initiative, reaffirming their commitment to support further development projects that will benefit the people of Kutubu.
You got lick tin suppose you been making comment about you rush him, maybe get the Bible today and pray in the night and say I'm sorry. Land is the source that we will develop everything. This black man must have a team. Now you will son up one time now walk and press back it up. Walk by go yet. This black and like mandate tin, son up one time, no send is in press, and we pick plus something.
The event represents a hopeful turning point for the area, reflecting a collective effort to foster a safer and more developed community.
I'm good to make him leader. I'm always dead leader, I'm sitting I'm taking lead. Service by flow. People Bahamas, man-made Bahamas, service by camp. All you sit good. I'm you leader. Self-centered leader. Hungry no money. Hungry no picking the current Kutubu for last 30 years. Kutubu will run nothing. No God service leader.
Meantime, materials for the proposed police accommodation have arrived in Pimaga and work has started on Monday, August 25th. Freddie Moe, TVWAN News.
In a recent Youth Resource Week celebration at Inu in Kutubu, Irman Faibu, an inspiring leader from Kutubu, urged the youth of the area to rally behind the leadership of President John Pipikila and take an active role in the development of their community. Faibu emphasized that as a local elite, he has observed the stagnation of development in Kutubu over the past years. By supporting their leaders and participating in community development efforts, he believes the youth can help forge a brighter future for Kutubu, unlocking its potential and fostering progress for all.
Youths now, youth no going look at something. We are encouraging our leaders from youth to me today. You must go back to our church. There is no guarantee in government in terms of money. World people are sending some youth right across the country. And you know what? Tomorrow employ you blah. Tomorrow employ you blah. So people are still support yet. Time you come up good plan man, good plan made in child community. Society employ you. Me blah tomorrow by go.
The golden moment has arrived for the 320 staff of the Department of Commerce and Industry as they officially witnessed the presentation of their land titles today, presented by the Land Secretary Benjamin Sampson in front of other relevant stakeholders. The presentation of the titles served as a significant milestone for both the departments and the staff, which have common ultimate goal to serve in the best interest of the hardworking staff. Michael Tamti Pius with this report.
Today is another chapter dawn in the lives of more than 200 long-serving staff under Department of Commerce and Industry as they witness the life-changing event of their lives. The 320 land titles were presented to the Department Secretary David Ganai with great honor as witnessed by the land title recipients. Secretary Ganai confirmed that the titles cover officers from the department in Port Moresby as well as agencies under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, including the Small and Medium Enterprise Corporation, National Institute of Standards and Industrial Technology, Investment Promotion Authority, and High CDC. Many of the recipients have finally received their titles after lodging their applications for decades and waiting. Secretary Ganai described the title's presentation as a huge achievement for his department and himself while serving his fourth year as the secretary. He said that it was a dream come true and that marks one of his major achievements as he nears the end of his 4-year term in May next year. Michael Tamti Pius, TVWAN News.
You're watching TVWAN News. Among stories after the break, PNG culture goes digital and Papa Booker film makes history. Welcome back. Young innovators from across Bogenville took center stage at Arawa's Christmas Park mid this month to mark International Youth Day, showcasing sustainable solutions and community-driven projects that are shaping the region's future. Among the standout presentations was the CY District Youth Association's demonstration of organic poultry feed made from cassava, grated coconut, eggshells, and yams, an affordable, sustainable alternative for local farmers. They also revealed how wild taro leaves can boost egg production in layer hens. Tinput's District Youth Association shared the success of their Savings and Loan Initiative, a microfinance scheme born from financial literacy training, empowering young people to manage and grow their finances. Other youth groups displayed organic coconut products and sustainable farming techniques. Papua New Guinea's National Cultural Commission has taken culture into the digital age. Yesterday, August 27th, the Commission launched its gift shop, its first ever online store, and a national cultural database. In a landmark moment for Papua New Guinea's film industry, Papa Buka has been officially announced as the nation's first submission to the Academy Awards.
24 honorary soldiers are buried here. 250 in the British Army are believed to be from India.
Apologies for that. For the first time in history, Papua New Guinea will have an official entry into the Oscars. The feature film Papa Buka has been selected to represent the country in the International Feature Film category at the 98th Academy Awards. In a landmark moment for Papua New Guinea's film industry, Papa Buka has been officially announced as the nation's first submission to the Academy Awards.
24 honorary soldiers are buried here. 250 in the British Army are believed to be from India. Our name is named Papa Buka. Papa Buka.
The film, directed by internationally acclaimed Indian filmmaker Dr. Biju and co-produced by Papua New Guinean Nualin Taulawunum, captures the cultural richness and storytelling strength of PNG.
Three are the producers from India, and currently they're in India. And so this is a PNG India co-production. All right, so we shot the film last year. It took us about 20 days maximum to start and finish the film, and it is shot in 2 provinces, in the NCD and the Central Province. Okay, so we had expertise from India who came into PNG and helped us with the shooting, with the equipments and the knowledge.
It was chosen after a rigorous review by Papua New Guinea Oscar Selection Committee under the National Cultural Commission.
We initiated the movie, Native Arts and Fashion Academy, or NAFA, I think back then in 2020, and we started working on it since then, with the aim of putting this movie in Oscars Academy Awards, and that has been our dream, and we worked from there till today. We now witness the announcement of it, and the movie is not shown yet until we do the premiering coming up on the 18th of September this year. After the premiering, the movie will be released after that, and that's when everyone can see the full movie. Basically, it is to promote our culture, arts and tourism, and open up opportunities that we could grab in the film, especially the film industry.
The milestone coincides with the nation's 50th independence anniversary, giving extra weight to the achievement.
One of our young Papua New Guinean female, I want to thank you for working together with the team to produce this very important movie about Papua New Guinea. And we are proud today to announce that Papa Buka has been selected to represent Papua New Guinea at the Oscars. Amazing to represent Papua New Guinea at the Oscars. This recognition highlights Papua New Guinea's growing influence in the global cinema. So I want to take this time to personally thank those who have put together the Papa Buka movie. I can assure you now that we put together NEC submission to seek funding from the government to support this very important move to promote our very own Papa Buka.
With Papa Buka now competing in the International Feature Film category at the 98th Academy Awards, PNG has stepped onto the global cinema stage for the very first time. Minister Nama pledged to seek government funding to ensure the film's success, calling it a proud moment for the nation's creative industry. Papua New Guinea's National Cultural Commission has taken culture into the digital age. Yesterday, on August 27th, the Commission launched its gift shop, its first ever online store, and a national cultural database. The launch marks a new era for culture in Papua New Guinea, an era that blends tradition with technology. The Commission's new gift shop showcases authentic handicrafts, from bilums to carvings directly purchased from village artisans. Now, through its online store, these items are accessible to buyers around the world. Just this month, a Buka hand basket was sold through the online platform, making its way to Switzerland. And at the World Expo in Japan, NCC's products are already attracting global interest.
So I think most of the areas that government services has never been, counter promotion has been there. And then now we are trying to modernize the infrastructure. So I think at our level, what we are now trying to do is that we are now trying to create this online platform to share all these artifacts that you are seeing, crafts. They are all from the villages, not from here. So we purchase direct from the community, and at the village level we bring it here and then we sell it to the world. So
the Commission also launched its cultural registration database, the first of its kind in PNG. Festival officers will now use tablets to register cultural groups and events instantly, replacing slow paper-based systems.
I've always also advocated that tourism is an inclusive business. You don't have to be that well educated to participate in the tourism industry, both in the tourism sector, in art and culture. Everyone in the country can be involved if we, as a government, put our money where our mouth is.
As PNG prepares for its 50th independence anniversary, with his vision and theme to preserve, promote, develop and safeguard our tangible and intangible cultural heritage, Minister Nama says these initiatives not only preserve heritage but also empower local communities and place Papua New Guinea on the global cultural map. And now let's take a look at the finance news. The kina closed lower at $0.2401 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2326, $0.3547 Australian dollars, $0.1917 euro and 33.90 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, all closed higher except palm oil closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX closed higher, and all ordinaries closed higher as well. TV1 News continues after the break. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. Port Moresby Nature Park, in partnership with the International Union for Conservation of Nature Species Survival Commission, officially announced the launch of the IUCN SSC Centre for Species Survival Papua New Guinea, the first in the Pacific Islands. This announcement highlights the importance of being inclusive of national people and networks in the conservation of nature within Papua New Guinea, and how this is hoped to improve evaluations and contribute to national conservation priorities. The new Centre for Species Survival Papua New Guinea will serve as a powerful catalyst, uniting local species experts and supporting them with global IUCN tools and networks. Together, this partnership will help drive national recovery efforts, build conservation capacity, and strengthen partnerships between government and civil society. A new footwear brand has stepped into the Papua New Guinea market, promising to bring both comfort and style to local consumers. Athleisure footwear brand Sparks officially launched in Port Moresby through a partnership with Numi Distributors Limited. The announcement took place at the Kwalimu House, where the brand also unveiled its local ambassadors, popular hip-hop group One Squad and rugby player Moria Moria, symbols of youth, energy and culture. Relaxo Footwears Limited's Executive Director Ritesh Dua said the launch reflects Sparks' commitment to building strong local partnerships and delivering affordable, high-quality shoes designed for everyday wear. Numi distributors Waimun Ho expressed confidence that the brand's proven international success will also resonate with PNG's style-conscious market. The footwear range, tailored for PNG's tropical climate, is now available in leading retail stores across the country. A new TV commercial featuring One Squad and Moria Moria was also premiered at the event. Turning abroad, the National Bushfire Outlook for spring has shown a heightened risk of fires for northern parts of Western Australia. There's an increased risk for sections of the Kimberley region, with authorities urging residents across the state to be vigilant.
Is not normally associated with bushfires in WA. There's predictions parts of the central and northern areas could see increased bushfire activity. The forecast revealed in the National Council for Fire and Emergency Services Season Outlook. Heightened fire risks also identified in southeastern agricultural areas of the Murraylands in South Australia, along with Victoria's south, southwest, central and southwest Gippsland regions. Authorities urging people across the country to be vigilant ahead of summer.
Don't have apathy about fire. We're seeing a lot of water around, a lot of moisture, but you've heard that the conditions can change rapidly.
WA has experienced above average rainfall, including cyclones, increasing fuel cover in the Kimberley. The Dampier Peninsula, Derby Coast and central Kimberley at higher risk.
We're into the bushfire season proper in that part of Western Australia, and obviously we're wanting people to make sure that they're prepared.
Tropical low activity has also increased fuel and fire risk for the southeastern Pilbara and Little Sandy Desert regions. But residents in southern parts of WA will have perfect conditions for summer fire preparation.
Now is the ideal time for people in the southern half of the state to be undertaking mitigation burns, slashing, those sorts of activities around their home.
Fire authorities urging people to ensure they have a bushfire plan in place and keep up to date with the latest advice and warnings.
A group of South Australian mayors will meet with the Prime Minister in Canberra tomorrow to lobby for more funding and a national approach to the algae bloom crisis. Back home, authorities are investigating a possible link between the toxic bloom and sea foam that appeared on one of Adelaide's metropolitan beaches this morning.
The ocean churn at Henley Beach delivered unwanted foam along the foreshore around dawn.
I've never seen it this bad, ever.
It's really depressing. Summer's going to be very sad.
Yeah, not nice to see it the way it is. Hopefully it gets fixed up.
Testing by the Primary Industries Department is underway to determine whether it's linked to the toxic bloom.
That information will really inform us about, what is the relationship with what we're seeing now and the harmful algal bloom.
Authorities are providing reassurances that any potential health impacts from the foam would be minimal.
We are hearing people complaining about itchy eyes and coughing, which is something that's consistent with what we've been seeing.
As the bloom shows no sign of dissipating, several South Australian mayors are taking their concerns to Canberra. They'll meet with the Prime Minister and opposition leader.
We are representing almost 800,000 South Australians who are concerned about this summer and about how the algal bloom is affecting not just South Australians in their lifestyle, but our economy as well.
While stepping back from demanding the ongoing crisis to be declared a national emergency, the mayors now want a national framework. That would involve more funding for permanent monitoring of coastlines around the country and further support for businesses and councils.
We need ongoing funding for monitoring. We need ongoing funding for restoration of our oceans. They must become more resilient. And we need to be looking after the health and well-being of our communities.
Communities preparing for a potentially different and difficult summer.
And that ends the news segment. Later in sports, Glara ready for do or die, and Enga and Gulf joins NRL Academy. Welcome back. Hunters remain wary as they face the Brisbane Tigers this weekend. Tigers have kept their finals hope alive with a comprehensive victory over the Western Clydesdales in Toowoomba. The Tigers remain in 9th place, though a win this weekend and a loss from either the Hunters, Jets or Dolphins will see them earn a finals berth in 2025.
They keep it going. Good hands here from PNG. Good hands again.
The PNG Hunters came off a big defeat to the Winner Manly Seagulls 32-10 at Kugari Oval last weekend and hope to rejuvenate their strength to get back into the winner's circle this weekend. Following their loss, Hunters now find themselves at risk of falling out of the top 8 should they lose their final game against the Northern Pride on Saturday, but hopes remain high in camp. Hunters head coach Paul Layton and member of the coaching staff Weza Tenza said despite the loss to Wynnum, they will stick with the same lineup and welcome back the return of Finley Clare to the lineup.
It's really important for us to be prepared well here. Our preparation to this game is throughout this 1 week we play prepared well. This is our last game and it means a lot of us for our team. Lots of ups and downs throughout this season, so it's a must win for us to make it to the top 8. So we play prepare well. It's a very important game for us. Over the boys, we look forward to the game now. If we play win, and we have to win by big margin.
Take away from last week's loss, Tenza reaffirms Coach Ayton's message this week, which is to polish up on goal line defense, especially on the right edge and generally across the field. He praised the return of Finley Clare.
Yeah, Finley, the big changes for Finley is I'm ready to come back to game since I'm about on them injury. Now I'm come back and big impact through me play expecting them. With that awesome step out. The team has been playing without him for the last 2 games now. We play looking awesome. His presence in the field is more important. So blame lo come back lo this like game important. Nah, no got member change the team. It's still the same.
Coach Ayton's message is simple. It is a must-win for the team. On his inclusion to the Hunters coaching staff, Tenza said it's been challenging trying to adapt to the assisting coaching role and the Hunters system, but learning a lot from Coach Ayton.
Lomilo come again as a coaching staff. As a player, the transition goal coach. At first I was finding hard, but then Coach Paul and Coach Enoch. Plus, I want them to help me a lot, and I learned some of the new things. And then, from my experience of playing, then what I can do to make the team win, and we just help out as well. Yeah, but I'm learning. I'm still learning. So.
Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
PNG Hunters dynamic player Finley Clare has been ushered back into the team for this weekend's do-or-die clash against the Northern Pride at Barlow Park, Cairns. Clare missed the Hunters' last 2 games due to illness, but has been medically cleared to play.
Hunters' diminutive spine player has had a challenging season, missing the early part of the season due to injury. Clare made a remarkable comeback, playing multiple roles at halfback and hooker for the majority of the second half of the season, where he felt ill starting off the bench during the round 21 clash against South Logan Magpies at the Santos National Football Stadium.
But now I'm back, feeling good, ready to go. It's our final normal round game, so it's a special game for us. Whether we'll be in the top 8 or not, so yeah, ready to go out there and give my best.
Following the loss to Winner Manly Seagulls last weekend, Clare said the main focus this week was to stay connected and work together as a team for one common goal. From a personal perspective, Clare's focus is on putting the team first and is ready to put his best foot forward for the good of the team to keep their season alive.
The main focus for us this week was being together. All we need to do is being together as a whole team, do whatever we want to do together, and that's the main focus in and off the field. We have to be together and do things together. Like I said, it's a last game for normal round, and it's do or die for us. So for me, I'm looking forward for that game. Coming back after illness and coming back. So for me, I'm looking forward for that game. It's a big game for me, and also for the boys also.
When summing up his 2025 season, Clara said it's been his most challenging year yet, with a lot of injuries, but ready to finish off the year on a high note. He's acknowledged God and his family for their support all the way.
Kent is just nearby, so yeah, a lot of PNG guys out there, so looking for just like another home there, down there, so looking forward for the support.
Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
The Chief Executive Officer of the PNG NRL expansion team, Andrew Hill, has resigned from his role with less than 2 years remaining before PNG joins the NRL in 2028. Hill's decision to quit the PNG franchise came after he landed a new role as the Panthers Group Chief Executive.
In confirming his resignation with this newsroom, Hill stated that he is grateful to be part of setting up the PNG NRL franchise. Being closer to his family is one of the main reasons for his decision to join the NRL benchmark franchise in Panthers. Hill confirmed that he has been offered an exciting role that will allow him to align his skills and experience. The outgoing PNG NRL franchise CEO noted that it is the right time to transition the leadership of the franchise and wish the best for the PNG franchise, noting that PNG is well positioned for the 2028 entry. The PNG NRL board and management are expected to formally announce Hill's departure. Once Hill's position is filled, the PNG franchise will need to find a coach and football staff before building a roster for the 2018 NRL entry. Susan Oreape, TV1 Sports.
PNG RFL Board Chairman Sunday Saka has acknowledged the efforts of outgoing PNG NRL bid Chief Executive Officer Andrew Hill. This is following Hill's announcement yesterday of his departure from the role to join the Panthers Group of Company as Chief Executive Officer.
In May 2022, Andrew Hill was engaged as PNG NRL bid Chief Executive Officer, and he led the country's bid to have a team in the NRL. On June 24 this year, the Australian Rugby League Commission Chairman Peter V'landys in Port Moresby announced the establishment of the PNG NRL franchise and its board. The PNG NRL franchise is now in the process of naming the new team through the launch of the Name Your Team competition taking place nationwide. Saka congratulated Mr. Hill on his new role and thanked him on behalf of the PNG RFL board and management for his guidance and endless efforts to ensure PNG join the NRL in 2028. He said Andrew has had a long-standing relationship with rugby league in PNG, and on this basis, he was engaged to carry out the mammoth task of getting the PNG team into NRL. Saka was extremely grateful for his tireless contributions to ensuring the foundation have been set to see the PNG NRL team out in 2028. In saying so, Saka also said his board looks forward to working with Chairman Ray Dibb and his board as they continue to work towards 2028. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
A provincial sports tournament for the Governor's Cup is underway in Madang province as a lead-up to the 50th Independence Anniversary celebration. The Governor's Cup tournament is being played in all the 21 wards in the 6 districts of Madang in Bogia, Sumkar, Madang Rai Coast, Middle Ramu and Usinobundi. Yesterday saw the opening of the tournament in a leg of the Astrolabe Bay LLG in Rai Coast District.
Governor of Madang Province, Ramsey Pariwa, during the launch of the province-wide tournament in Ileg, Astrolabe Bay, encouraged youths to participate in the upcoming independence celebration with patriotism. He added that the spirit of celebrations should not be measured by the spectacle displays or crowd-cheering events. Most of the time, the small things they do goes to show the passion they have for the country. He therefore urged all young men and women to start the new 50 years with a self-reliant attitude and mindset so that they can acquire the true spirit of independence.
Thank you, Lord. Sports Association. When I'm all get a young player, all youths, man, Mary, even all papa, you come, support him this la. spirit lo independence through lo sports. Nema mas na mi basapoti. Although no time because if we count him time by me sort lo time lo by me play. He go in chat lo independence. Osam so you may start now.
The Astrala Bay leg of the Governors' Cup tournament has 28 men soccer teams and 10 females, while there are 20 women's teams and 12 men's team in volleyball. These teams are from both the coastal and the hinterlands of Astrala Bay LLG of Raikos district. Locals thank the government for the initiative in using sports to unite the youths in preparation of the Golden Jubilee anniversary celebrations.
Now one time this plan, look. We believe also member help him all young player. Long all yet one now will son up here by look him. Nupla look and rouse him you long this plan look. Only bring him this plan mama he go inside long you long look. You go forward. You know can look you go backside because it's the backside. You may lose him now.
The tournament is expected to run for 2 weeks. Susan Oreape, TVWAN Sports.
PNG RFL Head of Pathway and Development Joe Grimmer has confirmed that both Enga and Gulf NRL Academy programs, although independent from the original 6, will officially commence in November. They now join the 6 existing academies of NCD, Central, Leh, Gorka, Hagen and NGI.
To start the process, they have conducted staff inductions and the coaching conference in March this year, welcoming all new staff into the program and aligned them with the vision and standards. He said they have created 106 staffing positions across 8 locations. Each location will select 30 Year 7 and Year 8 boys, 30 Year 9 and 10 boys, 30 Year 11 and Year 12 boys, and 30 open females. This means a total of 960 players, boys and girls, will commence training on 1 November. Players will train twice a week for 22 weeks, a structure designed to significantly endure the skill gap when compared to European, Australian and New Zealand sporting programs. Grimmer stressed that this program is a massive opportunity to mentor PNG's best young rugby league players in the areas of skill, technical ability and tactical understanding. Most importantly, it will instill accountability and discipline, ensuring players understand that their actions have consequences both on and off the field. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
And finally, Papua New Guinea under-16 men's team put up a brave performance at the OFC under-16 championships. Despite falling short 2-0 against a more fancied New Zealand side in the semi-finals in Honiara, Solomon Islands on Wednesday, August 27th. New Zealand now progresses to the final of the 2025 OFC Under-16 Men's Championship and qualifies for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup 2026 in Qatar.
The Papua New Guinea under-16 men's team fought hard from start to finish, creating chances and matching New Zealand's intensity for much of the game. Their resilience in defense and moments of creativity in attack showed how far youth football in PNG has progressed in recent years. PNG held off the favourites scoreless at half-time. New Zealand's goals came in the second stanza in the 62nd minute and 71st minute. The entire second half was a tough contest, but New Zealand had the last laugh. Although the result did not go their way, the PNG team leaves the tournament with valuable experience. PNG Football Association says the lessons from this campaign are invaluable. The players represent the future of PNG football. PNG FA remains committed to developing them further through youth programs, competitions and pathways. PNG FA acknowledges the tireless efforts of the coaches, staff and families who supported the team, as well as the fans and partners who rallied behind the team throughout the tournament. PNG will have one last chance to reach the World Cup in Qatar when they face Fiji in the third-place playoff on the weekend, while New Zealand go on to face New Caledonia in the final of the OFC Under-16 Men's Championship 2025 on Saturday. Susan Oreape, TV1 Sports.
And that ends the sports segment. Now for the weather report. Southern region, Port Moresby partly cloudy, Kerma and Alotau cloudy periods with few showers. Momase, Lae partly cloudy with possible brief showers. Banimore, cloudy periods with some rain, then rain showers and possible thunderstorms. New Guinea Islands, Kokopo, Rabaul, Kimbe and Buka partly cloudy with possible showers. And Highlands region, Mendi, Tari and Wabe cloudy periods, then few showers. Oceans forecast. Coral and Solomon Seas, sea slight with southeast winds of 5 to 15 knots. Bismarck Sea, sea slight with southeast to easterly winds of 5 to 15 knots. And Pacific Ocean, sea slight with southeast winds of 10 to 15 knots. And coastal waters forecast. Waters of southern PNG and Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Island, Kerma, Yule Island, Port Moresby, Hood Point to Samaria Islands to Cape Vogel and all Millen Bay Islands. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. And waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. And that ends the news tonight. Thanks for your company. Have a pleasant evening. Bye for now.